بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. اللهم انفعنا ما علمتنا وعلمنا ما لم ينفعنا وزدنا علما والحمد لله رب العالمين. الحمد لله على كل حال ونعوذ بالله من حال أهل النار. Amen. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure and honor to be within your midst. I am extremely honored and exceedingly privileged that you have found time to come and celebrate with us, pray with us, and thank Allah Jalla wa Ala for these enormous blessings. So I say thank you to all of you and the many who sent their apologies because of one reason or another who were not able to come, to thank all of you. Honestly, as someone mentioned, it was not really possible to go through this journey. As a father, as a community leader, as a consultant, because I have been deeply involved in other assignments the last 3 years, and as a regular traveler, because I love that, it has not been possible. Alhamdulillah, it has only been possible with the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and a very, very understanding family. My wife, Sharifa, there at the end, I'm so proud of you. And please know that I love you more than you can imagine. To my daughters, Tasneem and Hafsa, who are here, to my son, Abdul Khalaq, my other sons, Sharon and Dawood, who are here, I love you all. It is not possible to mention everyone. Ahmed Idris, thank you for coming. I know you're in the middle of a crisis, but you found time. Judge Kulo, thank you for coming, along with your family. Commissioner Bashane, thank you for coming. I don't take it for granted. I have to mention those ones because of the kind of engagements I know. Professor Mohamed Yusuf, thank you for coming. He traveled all the way from Wajir in the middle of examinations in Nuria College, an institution that we are so proud of. And the many others. You are either here because you are a close friend, or you are either a close family, or you are an acquaintance, or you are someone whom I care about so much. Ibian, at the back there, Dr. Dominita, and your husband, Dr. Thank you so much. A renowned surgeon, dental surgeon, is able to get off his work on Sunday here to come and join us. I found that an extreme honor. My sister-in-law, Halima Barra Zainab, I recognize you wherever you are. To all our elders and our ulamas and our sheikhs, I see Dr. Harun coming now. Asanteni sana. May God bless you. I can't mention everyone by name. It has been a journey. This journey was only made possible by 3 things. The day I realized that I know little is when I got the PhD. Because I went to enroll knowing that I had 2 masters and a degree and a diploma and a prestigious career to the level of a chief of party. I thought PhD was a walk in the park. When I submitted my first proposal and got 175 comments is when I realized that I know little. So the day I realized that I know little is when I earned the PhD. Number 2, it was only possible because of commitment. Commitment to cause and a focus. Dr. Dominita, I told Professor Aurora in my first lecture that inshallah, I want to do this course in 3 years. And he told me, you're a joker. But he said, best of luck. So I told Professor Odor on my graduation, Professor, I have made you proud because I have made it in a record those years. It's not my will, it's not my potential, it's only with the will of Allah. And of course, with a very understanding family. Particularly my youngest child is not here, but he has been one person who was nagging so much because I will spend so many hours on the table and he will be wondering why I'm not going to bed. And he wants attention. For the attention that I have denied him, and the many others, I apologize, even in the absence, but I think it's rewarding. PhD is very expensive in this country. And for me, I went to see Dr. Elias, who was the Director General of Education, because I wanted a list of all the FCDC schools, 11 counties. And he told me, Malimu, are you really okay? You think you can do a data collection in 11 counties in the FCDC? Finally, with the guidance of Dr. Naomi, I zeroed down to 4 counties: Wajir, Isiolo, Samburu, and Lamu. Lamu representing Coast, Isiolo representing Upper Eastern, Wajir representing Northeastern, and Samburu representing Rift Valley. So it's not an exhaustive study, but it's a cross-section of the FCDC counties. I believe whatever the findings and the recommendations will be is something that's very useful. There are people who are not here. I interviewed 300 student leaders, 96 teachers, 16 board of governors, board of management, and 16 principals. In their absence, I want to thank them. I had 8 research assistants who worked with me throughout. I want to thank them in their absence. And the many people who provided data voluntarily, and to the education directors of all those 4 counties who allowed me to go to those schools, I really want to thank them. As a commitment to God and the advice that you have given me, for the next 3 months, I want to volunteer with the Kenya Red Cross for free to respond to the disaster crisis. And I also want to volunteer with the Nuria College to take part-time classes. So Ahmed, please take me to Wajir branch and I will work there. So in appreciation of what Allah has done for me in terms of those plenties, I know Dr. Adam will not be happy because we have a running project which has a deadline of February 10th. We are supposed to raise 100 million for Imam Dahabi Development Trust in Mandera, and the date for the fundraising is 10th of February. So he will not be happy, but I will multitask, inshallah. And all those things will be possible. Now I want to